Good morning everybody, and a very warm welcome to Mildenhall and Volmer. And today I have a bonus video for you. And basically last night my live stream in Alton Station was your bonus video, and this is the bonus video. Last night I was lucky enough, it's a bit dicey there for a minute, but I managed to find a GBRF Class 73 coming into Alton Station, which is extremely rare. Usually we get 450 EMUs all day long, and so when you get a working like this, it's quite rare to see. So I was fortunate enough to catch it last night, and in today's video there's going to be some additional bonus video from last night's events, and also I've been very naughty. So here we are, some bonus footage of our night at Alton Station. Just have a look at the test train and what you get inside for those of us modelling test trains and like to model test trains. I said the other day when I was doing my test train, I don't know what they've got inside, so we'll have a quick sneaky peek at what they have inside. Let's see, they've got laptops, like I thought. This is so cool. Look, somewhere to eat, somewhere to use the loo. Oh look, there's people inside, look, doing what they're working. Do they know that I'm lurking around here? This is so exciting. I wonder what they're checking for. That's the Spirex valve that you can hear. That's the DBSO. 9701. And here is Alison. I had a feeling it might be a 73 and I won. Excellent stuff. I managed to pick up a Class 73 in GBRF livery today, and this is obviously, as you can tell, it's a Hornby Railroad version, and the thing is about this particular locomotive is I wasn't sure if Hornby did it. Apparently they've only just released it, and I know that Dapol do a Hornby Dapol do a GBRF 73, but this is literally half the price, and you cannot argue at that, and it cannot be left on the shelf for that sort of money. Honestly, it was £62. Can you believe it? That's even less than a Hornby Railroad 66. I'm guessing it's just less because it's a Bobo rather than a Coco, but honestly, you just cannot leave that behind at that sort of money, and it will go absolutely perfect with my test trains. And as you guys very well know, I do love my test trains and network rail stuff, so this will go absolutely perfect. Now I'm going to take it out of the box and show you. Now there is one or two issues with this, and I know that already, and anyone buying this will have the same. Basically, I will take it out of the box and show you, then I'll explain it even more. But to me, it doesn't bother me. Otherwise I wouldn't have bought it. So, it was test run. It was test run at the shop. And Paul kindly, very kindly test ran it for me, like he normally does, to make sure there isn't any issues with it. And it ran absolutely superbly on the test track. I'm just going to pop it out so we can have a nice look at it. Now, on the positive side, it does come with etched nameplates, just as my Class 47, Class 47s that I bought recently, the railroad ones, they came with etched nameplates. Unlike, disappointingly, my Class 50, which hasn't got etched nameplates, and that is actually a super detailed 50, so I'm not quite sure what happened there. So here is the Class 73. It's really, really beautiful, and it runs really nicely on the layout. Now there's a couple of errors on this, and once again, Hornby, I guess it's done at a price, so I'm not going to argue too much about it. Essentially, the number is 73964. Now the 739s are designated as 739s because they've been refurbished, and they've been refurbished with new engines, and they've also been engined, and they've also got new new lighting on both ends. Now, if you look at this, this essentially is an old Lima 73 at the front. So the lighting that's on the bottom with the refurbished ones just isn't here, and you only get the headlight, and the headlight isn't even there anymore. The headlight is actually where the horns are, so the horns are actually taken out on the new ones. And so although they've got horns, they're just built in elsewhere. So it is actually wrong, and Hornby would have been better off rebadging this as GB Freight 73 ones, because I know that GB Freight do have these 73s with the old style front with 73 ones, or so, I think 73 ones or 73 twos maybe, I could be wrong. I can't remember which one round, but I know they do, because I've seen them. The other thing that's wrong with it is that the buffers are wrong as well. They are like little small ones where they should be the big round ones. But to me, it doesn't bother me too much, but for those of you who are really quite picky, you could say that there are some differences that are wrong. However, I'm really super pleased with this, and like I said, she ran lovely on DC. The actual replacement of the buffers, which is one of my bugbears, is something that I can do myself. It's not a big deal. I've done it before in previous 73s, so it's not really a big deal. But obviously, to do the lighting and everything is actually slightly more tricky. Whether I do it or not, I don't know. Whether I'm happy to leave it as it is. To be honest, I'm really happy with it. And like I said, I think Hornby look at this as it's a representation. I think, though, they would have been better off numbering this as a 73-1, and it would have been more correct, or a 73-2. I can't remember. Like I said, I'd have to check on my iPad or my phone to find out what the actual numbering is. If I get to do that before the videos, at the end of the video, I'll throw in a few pictures just so you can see the differences, so you can understand what I'm talking about. But basically, the essential differences is basically on the 73-9s, which is what this is supposed to be. You've got the lighting on the bottom, no headlight here, and there's a headlight up the top, and you've got the big round buffers. And on the 73-1s, it's essentially the same as it is here, but except it has got the big round buffers still in any case. Either way, I'm super duper pleased with this. So we're going to fit a chip in it, and then we'll see it on the layout and see how it goes. So join me shortly. So here we are back on the track, and as you can see, I just thought I'd give you a quick look at the 73 without its body, just so you can understand what it entails. So just to reiterate, this is not the Dapol 73, this is a Hornby 73. So you've got plenty of room to put a speaker in here if you want to do that. I know Legaman Biffo do good sound for the 73, which I had contemplating getting previously for one of my other 73s that I used to have, but that didn't really run properly. This one runs really nicely. I've had it running around a little bit, and we'll show you in a minute. You've got plenty of room here to detail the cab and put a driver in at both ends if you want to do that. Nice and simple. The body is just clipped, so it's just got 4 clips. There's 2 there, and there's 2 there, as you can see. So just the usual manner, slide a credit card or something, or plastic card, or just anything how you'd normally remove the body. That's clipped in, and it runs really nicely for now. So I'm just gonna zoom it out a bit, and we're gonna just send it on its way. It's just running around the back of that. You can just sort of see the chassis just rolling by. So it runs really, really nicely. I'm really pleased with it. And I don't know if I mentioned the price, but like I said, it was half the price of the Dapper one. It's cost me just a princely sum of just £62. Yes, you heard me right, £62 for a brand new locomotive. GBRF rate, that's the insides of it. So it's just clipped in. And then you just drop the body in. There you go. It's just clicked in. And that's it, job done. She's been readdressed and she's good to go. So this concludes the end of the video for today. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Like I said, it's a real bargain of a 73, I have to say. And I think for value for the money, you can't really go wrong, to be honest. I mean, I still think the blue on the 73 is the same blue as on the 50, which is still wrong in my view. So I'm not quite sure how they worked that one out, because my GBRF 47 is a darker blue, which is the blue they should have used. But I'm not complaining, to be honest. I mean, I think it's absolutely bargain. When you think about the Dapol 73 GBRF costs about £125, and okay, you've got to kind of compare like with like, and I suppose you'd say, well, you know, you're going to get lights with the Dapol one, and it's more detailed, but it does have its flaws. And I think the lighting is still an issue on the Dapols. I think you need to reset the lighting to get them to work the right way around. I don't think they actually ever fixed it. I think it's just down to a CV change for that. So you still got to do that, which is not right really, considering how long that they've been producing those. And another reason for being put off by the Dapol 73 is not only the fact that it costs twice the price, but on my original 73 that I bought by Dapol, I did buy a blue Dapol many years ago, 73, and it just wouldn't run properly, which is why I got rid of it. It kept derailing. Every time there was a slight incline or a slight bump in the track, it just fell off the track. And another reason, which is the main reason why I didn't buy the Dapol 73, is although the Dapol 73, especially the GBRF rate, is actually correct in terms of its number and the profile of the front, the problem is the front. I've always said this about the Dapol 73, that the front of it is not in the right proportions in my view. The Hornby Lima 73 looks truer to the Class 73 than the Dapol version, and that was something that's always bugged me about the Dapol, which is why I didn't buy it. But anyway, until the next time, it's goodbye from Mildenhall Farmer and Merry Christmas, and I'll leave you with a few shots of the 73 in stills, just so you can see the differences between the GBRF 73s. So take care and bye for now.